just about set to go. And today on the hill, Joanna Mann singing she was ridiculously good on the mound last year.
Well, last year finishing with an ERA under 1. Just unbelievable when you talk about the consistency, the ability to go out there, attack hitters, put them on the defense from the first pitch of the at-bat. That's exactly what she did last year. And you know what? Her reputation is all throughout the league. We'll see how dominant she is in this one.
Otto Lopez, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Richie Palacios, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos gets under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Jonah Bride. Mann back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Stop. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Late with the swing there.
Pitcher like this can be tough. You know, she's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but she's going to sink it. She's going to change speeds, and she's going to pitch backwards at times.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
2 outs, bases empty. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Mann, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Kike Hernandez. In there for strike 1. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at-bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch-out.
Castellanos makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and the pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, and get her teammates back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that drops in for a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. So she picks up her sixth strikeout of the ball game. Richie Palacios, the next to hit. In for a strike, 0-1. Fought off foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Jonah Bride.
Is hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that is out of play.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Stevenson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The right field.
2 outs, base is empty. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's Jake Bauers. Mann back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen. Double play situation here. She's been working up in the zone, and typically you're looking to get that ground ball. See if she adjusts on this next pitch.
miss, and she struck him out. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Melton. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Melton, 26 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Oh, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
Hit in the air, left field. Schwarber in pursuit. And that is that. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a big swing and a miss.
All ones the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Edwards, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he takes a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Harper steps on the bag. Marlins set down in order. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike. Mann into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. And a swing and a miss. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conant. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit in the air out to center field. Rojas sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Kike Hernandez. Mann back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
The center fielder, Jacob Melton.
And now for the Marlins, Jacob Melton. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's
The
the count.
Phils trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
This one in the air. Stop. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that
Joanna Mann threw an absolute gem in her last appearance. Does this prospect have another shutout in her today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies. Back here at Fenway, today's starting pitcher, Joanna Mann. Last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
she was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. She took a big step forward last season. I think she'll take another one this season.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Pulls out one foul. Duran matched a homer in his last game. This to third, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses. One gone here.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
On the ground, right side, Caratini. He steps on the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Rafael Devers up to hit. That's out to center field. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Back in Boston, now batting Tristan Casas. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Mann, a former Cy Young Award winner. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball.
1 out,
2
bases
strikes.
empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
Swing and a miss.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikes.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The center fielder, Rafaela.
Mann back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Mann, in her 3rd season, 23 years old, and she's a former National League MVP. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball.
Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that she might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Turner.
I got it.
And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Jarren Duran. Foul ball there.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The right fielder.
So digging in, George Valera.
And there's one thing on his mind this at-bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Tristan Casas.
For the Red Sox.
You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
That one's in there. That's strike two. The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. Swings through that one. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And down on strikes. Whiff number 9 for her in this game. So 5. Well, we go bottom 6. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Mann back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
To the right side. And that one handled. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what she was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Campbell now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And a swing and a miss there.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one popped up. Boom. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The left fielder, Jared Duran.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the pitcher is going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. And next for the Red Sox, George Valera. And a foul ball. Chop to third. Boom. Throws out to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 strikes.
2 outs. Struck him out looking. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Now batting, the shortstop.
C.J. Abrams up next for the Red Sox. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Yeah.
She's been so great today.
0-2.
Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. So now 24 have been set down in order. Bottom nine, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Christian Campbell will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Campbell.
Popped up.
That's gone. That's gone.
Nabs it. 2 down.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just an outstanding
No ball, 2
job
strikes.
of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game. Mann with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
She was unreal out there, Boog. A perfect game is about as rare as it gets in this sport, and she fought through the whole ball game to earn it. Congratulations.